Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now today the only thing I've got to do is sort this Cattleya out, and all the Cattleyas need looking at now. They need wiring up and strengthening up and a bit of the roots trimming, but I'm going to start with this one, and this one is RLC Song Tian Moon, bought in May 2020. Right. So let's get it out of its pot first. You see, it's been in coconut husk and there's no roots at all for growth. Dear dear. Although it is growing, there's a new growth coming there. Now all these roots look like they could be dead. But when we nip a root, it's green on the inside. There's not all green on the inside. So there's a lot of them wants chopping off. So I'll do that, and I don't know, it's going to take me a long time because there's a lot of roots on this one. But no new root growth, which is sad. So I'll just clean it up best I can, and then I'll come back to you. I've been snipping away what I thought were dead roots, but you snip down, you snip up the stem there, and it comes to green. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to have a look at them one by one. I'm just going to snip away. Just going to snip away. Like having a haircut. Shouldn't do the plant any harm whatsoever, because they do grow new roots almost every year. Well, they grow new roots every time they put a new growth out, don't they? So snipping a few roots won't do them any harm whatsoever. Look around here. Right, now I think that will do. I think I've snipped away enough of it now. What we'll have to wait for now is the new growth starting here. You see, I've snipped away some roots here, and it's not green inside, it's like a cloudy, just cloudy, no colour whatsoever. So I can take all that off. And there's no green down to the bottom there. So that's for the new growth. So let's have a look at this one. Yep, that's green. So we can leave that one. So you can work down from the top. But never be frightened having a good cut at the roots at Cattleyas. I remember reading a book years ago on Cattleyas, and it said, always trim the roots when you get it out of the pot. And the roots were hanging down like this, and he just cut them straight across there like that. So this shouldn't so bad. I haven't. You can actually see the bad roots now, but you can't do much about them because you can't get to them. Right, we'll call that a day for snipping. So it's very evident that this plant didn't like the compost it was growing in. So what I'm going to do, and I've never done this before, where there's all these gaps in here, I'm going to put some perlite in. Some large perlite I got from Valerie. And see if the perlite in here will do any good whatsoever. I don't know. It might do, it might not. But we'll find out in a few months' time. And find the little places to put them, squeeze them in. Yep. So that's what we'll do with that one, and then we'll put them in this this large bag. So we'll take all the bits of wood out of here. Yeah, you're getting the bike these days. There's more pieces of wood than bike sometimes. Look at them. Anyhow, I'll put that in there. Down a bit. That's better. And then we'll probably wire it up to hold it in place instead of using a stake. Well, that's quite firm. Just press it down at the sides. Yep, I don't think it needs wiring up or anything, that one. That's good. Well, this one will need a good watering, and hopefully this new root will develop and sort of bloom towards the end of the year. Right, what have I done with the label? Oh, there we are. So we'll put the label back, and I'll give it a good watering shortly. So we'll just have a look at the next one. Well, the next one I'm going to have a look at now is the RLC Elegant Dancer. And this has done absolutely nothing on it, grow two roots, that's all. This is in coconut husk as well. And the only roots it's ever grown are these two, which are now out of the pot. And the plant is almost falling over. So we'll take this out and see what we can do with this one. Well, we'll remove it from its pot without trying to break any of the roots. This one's curled around a little bit, so that might be a little bit difficult to get out. It's through. No, I think we can do it. I mean, they snap very easily. Oh, well, there's another label in here. Oh, I don't know what this is. I can just make out something. De Michael's Cross RLC Dark Eyes. Now then, I wonder if that's what this one is. Well, you never know. And it's got a lot more roots than I thought it had. I mean, this is done all right in the coconut husk. Look at those roots. They're quite nice. So why it was falling over, I've no idea. But I think I'll put it in bark instead of this coconut husk, because the roots sort of are turning up and trying to get away from the compost. So I'll get rid of that one, and I'll use the same as I used for the last plant. Right, we've got some more bark out now, and this I'm quite pleased with. I can get it standing upright if I wire it up properly. Right, let's get it done. A bit of perlite again, not much. Let's see if we can get these roots growing downwards. Better be careful of that good root there. Well, there's one coming through there, and another going through there. And that's how it wants to be, I think. So we'll leave it like that. Have to be careful when I'm pressing it down that I don't break those roots. Well, I wonder which label was right for this one, because I don't know what that dark eyes is or something. No idea. But evidently it's something I bought years ago, or somebody's given it to me. No, I probably bought it. The root just sticking straight out there, and this I can't get sticking upright somehow. That's how I want it to be. I'll just get some wire and see if I can wire it together. Well, I've got some wire now, should be enough there. And anybody who wants to know what this wire is, it's soft aluminium wire, and it's just 0.5 millimetre thick. So we'll just wrap a bit around there as neatly as we can. Doesn't matter if you get it a little bit tight with this aluminium wire because it stretches. Now, I'll have to tie them up to all the way around. I mean, it doesn't look very nice, but your plant will look much better in a month or two when it's stood upright and not spreading up all over the place. Take it round this one again. Yeah. Looks a bit untidy, I know, but it does work. Make sure it's nicely bedded in. I think this one might need a stick in it so we can use the wire for holding the stick, and then we'll shove it straight down. There we are. That is nice and firm now. Can't do anything about this leaf, but that's the. I better put both of these back in there. Something de Michaels, cross dark eyes. I'll have to look it up on the web. I'll put the other one back in as well. So that's that one done, and hopefully that looks a lot better and it'll come on. But look at the roots sticking right out at the side. But the roots like being in the air, don't they? Especially on Cattleyas. Well, that's it for those two Cattleyas, and I hope everything turns out all right with them. I know the wiring looks a little bit untidy, but it's holding it in its place, and as I said, in a couple of months I can take the wires off, and hopefully it'll just stand there on its own, you know, without falling over. So for those who like Cattleyas being repotted, I've got a lot more to do, and for those who don't, I do apologise, but things are as they are, and at this time of year there's not many flowers knocking around, there's not many buds knocking around, but there are a few buds coming on, but not too many to show you. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, thanks to all my subscribers, and I'll see you all later. Bye.